Sorry, I switched things up on Drew, our executive director, who's also doing our sound. And Drew, just so you know, Sam is on 2. Shabbat Shalom. It is so wonderful to be here with all of you this morning as we celebrate Shabbat and celebrate as Sam shows off all of the work that he has done in preparing to be a bar mitzvah. Now the thing is, showing off all the work that he's done actually means leading a service. So, in order to lead a service, what do you need? A congregation to follow, which means you all need prayer books. Your prayer books should look like this. They will either say Shabbat on them, or they will be really thick books that say Mishkan Tefillah on them.
I'll get some, Jen. You can sit and relax.
They are in the pew racks behind you if you're in the first row, or in front of you if you're in any of the other rows. It does mean that you're going to need to, you might need to walk around and find some other ones. But we should have enough. Risa, that's a good one, unless it says weekdays and festivals.
You're going to need that.
Our prayer books open from right to left, and if you have one of the thinner books that says Shabbat on it, we're going to be using, there are 2-page numbers, and we're going to be using the blue numbers in brackets. If you have one of the thicker books, that you're just going to use the page numbers that are in there. And we begin our service with words from Psalm 133, the words Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Those can be found on page 188. Using those blue numbers in brackets. Using the blue numbers in brackets. This is the hardest part of the entire service, is figuring out what page we're on. So again, blue numbers in brackets, page 188. There should be a list of songs. The top one on page 188 is Hine Matov. And as we're fond of saying here, if you're from another congregation, it's the one you know. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Now that we've acknowledged the sacred community that we create when we come together, we acknowledge the sacred space that we create also when we come together, that we can make any room into a wonderfully sacred space with the words of Matovu, which are on page 192.
Sam? Sam? Come right here, please. Okay, wait. Wait for me. Wait for me. me, please. Okay. Here, don't worry about that. Use this thing. Okay, ready? You lead us. Sam's going to lead us in the words of Matovo. Please join.
Ma tovu ochacha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Va'ani berov hastecha, avo veitecha. Eshtacha ve'elecha, hochecha be'iratecha. Adonai avti me'otecha, umikom mishkan kevodecha, va'ani eshtacha ve'evracha, evracha li'ufnei ayosi, va'ani tefilati, Adonai et ratzon, Elohim berov hastecha, aneni be'emet ishecha. Berov hastecha, aneni be'emet ishecha. Thank you.
How many of you woke up this morning? Only about a third of you, apparently. Somehow, your bodies are functioning well enough for you to be here, which it's a miracle, right? That all of you are able to get up and out of bed, to travel here from wherever you came from in order to celebrate with us this morning. And so we have a blessing for our bodies, which is on page 194, to thank God for that miracle of getting up. Please join together with me. Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who formed the human body with skill, creating the body's many pathways and openings. It is well known before your throne of glory that if one of them be wrongly opened or closed, it would be impossible to endure and stand before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals all flesh working wondrously. Baruch atah Adonai, rofeh chol basar umafli la'asot. Our bodies are empty vessels without our souls, and the blessing for our soul is on page 196. We're going to sing the first two lines of Hebrew, which you can also find in transliteration.
Elohai neshama shenatata b'tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata b'tehorahi. Join us. Elohai neshama shenatata b'tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata b'tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata b'tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata b'tehorahi.
We join together in the middle of the page. My God,
the soul you have given me is pure. You created it, you shaped it, you breathed it into me, and you protect it within me. For as long as my soul is within me, I offer thanks to you, Adonai, my God and God of my ancestors, source of all creation, sovereign of all souls. Praised are you, Adonai, in whose hand is every living soul and the breath of humankind. Baruch atah Adonai, asher b'yado nefesh kol chai, v'ruach kol basar ish.
every step from being alert enough in the morning to know that it's morning to being able to get here is, again, a miracle. And so we thank God for all of these daily miracles on pages 198, 200, and 202. We'll offer these blessings in English. and you are welcome, in Hebrew, and you're welcome to join in on the Hebrew as well, or you can say amen to each of the blessings. There's a tradition that we offer 100 blessings a day, and amen gets you credit for saying them, even if you haven't said the words yourself. So page 198.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lesech vivina levchin bein yom uvein laila.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kefufim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam rokaaretz al hamayim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechin mitzadei gaver.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish ermim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam honoten layav koach.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavir shena me'enai truma me'afapai.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shesani b'tzelem Elohim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shesani bat chorin.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shesani Yisrael.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael b'gvura.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oter Yisrael b'tifara.
Amen. If you turn back to page 201, there's this wonderful intention for us as we start our day. We join together. As I awaken,
let this be my thought. May my day be filled with acts of loving kindness. Let me be drawn to learning and discernment, and may my actions be shaped by mitzvot. Keep me from iniquity, disgrace, and sin. May I not be overwhelmed by temptation or despair. Distance me from evil people and false friends. Let me cultivate a life of goodness. May my hands reach out in kindness, and I will serve God through acts of righteousness. Today and every day, may I merit your mercy by living my life with compassion and love. Holy One of blessing, draw me to your words. Teach me the art of sacred living. Baruch atah Adonai, hamlamed chasadim tovim la'amo Yisrael.
We like to start off our mornings with a little bit of study, and the blessing for the study of Torah is on page 204. We'll join together in Hebrew and then in English.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah.
Blessed are you,
Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to engage with words of Torah. O Adonai our God, let the words of Torah be sweet in our mouths and the mouths of your people Israel, so that we, our descendants, and the descendants of all your people Israel, may know you by studying your Torah for its own sake. Blessed are you, Adonai, who teaches Torah to your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, hamlamed Torah la'amo Yisrael.
Since we said the blessing for the study of Torah, it would behoove us to study some Torah or something from Jewish teachings and tradition. If you turn to page 206, we have a list of things that we say are without measure, things that we can do again and again and again and never have fulfilled our obligation to do them. And let's join together in the English. These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world, while the principle remains in the world to come.
They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people.
But the study of Torah encompasses them all. So we have a list of 10 things here that we say are limitless. I will say, though, that this list was composed, 2,000 years ago, maybe 1,500 if we're being conservative with our estimation on time. And in 1,500 years, things have changed, wouldn't you say? Yes? So if you were composing your list of 10 things, what would be one thing that you would put on it? 10 things that we can do again and again and again, and need to keep doing again and again and again without ever fulfilling our obligation to do that. So turn to your neighbor, say Shabbat Shalom if you haven't already, introduce yourself if you don't know them, and decide what is one thing that you are putting on your list of 10 things that we have to do again and again and again.
What do you mean?
It's okay. You don't sleep. So sleep. Sleep. Now. I'm a bad influence up here with you.
Why?
I just am. It's not good. Because everyone's talking. I want to laugh. There's so much people.
Well, at least you have somebody who's here with you.
Right.
I don't know where your parents are. I thought they would be up on the bimah.
No, they're over there. You can't see them from here.
Anyone have an answer that they'd like to share about one of the top 10 most important things that you can do? I'm going to get to you last. Do you want to kick us off? Okay.
Sleep.
Yes. Sing a lot. Did someone want to add to some? I heard someone say praise. Does that mean you want to add to sing, like sing praises a lot? Or were you just adding, saying praises? Okay. What? Be kind. Treating all people equally, love, caring for the world, respect others. Express gratitude. Be thankful. I feel like those are express gratitude, be thankful.
Acknowledge others as you pass them in a friendly and welcoming way.
Acknowledge others as you pass them in a friendly way. That would totally change our entire world, wouldn't you say? Help people in need. Those are great contemporary additions to our list. Thank you all for taking that time to think and study. We've actually finished the first section of our service, the morning blessings, and now we turn to the second section. Whoever said sing a lot and praise, that's what we're going to do. That's the next section of our service. It begins on page 212 with a blessing.
Baruch Shamar v'haya olam, Baruch Hu, Baruch Asa v'reishit, Baruch Omer v'oseh, Baruch Ozer Mekayim, Baruch Merachem Haaretz, Baruch Merachem Habriot, Baruch Meshalem Sachar Tov L'Reyav, Baruch Elad v'Kayam Lanetzach, Baruch Podeu Matzil, Baruch Shemo.
on the facing page at the top, we join together in Hebrew and English. Hareini, are you all with me? Okay, those are a lot of lost faces. Page 213. Yes? At the top, we're going to join together in English, or in Hebrew and then in English. Hareini mizamenet et pi lehodot ul halel ul shabech et bori. With this do I prepare myself to thank, praise, and glorify my Creator. Blessed are you, Sovereign of life, whom we praise with songs of glory. Baruch atah Adonai, melech haolam v'tishbachot. On page 214, we have the Psalm for Shabbat, which is Psalm 92. We'll join together in the English, and then when we reach the indented paragraph, we're actually going to sing the Hebrew starting at the indented paragraph. So we join together. A song for Shabbat. It is good to praise Adonai, to sing hymns to your name, O Most High, to proclaim your steadfast love at daybreak, your faithfulness each night, with a 10-stringed harp, with voice and lyre together. You have gladdened me by your deeds, Adonai. I shout for joy at your handiwork. How great are your works, Adonai! How very subtle your designs. A brute cannot know, a fool cannot understand this.
The words of Tzadika Tamar. Tzadika Tamar Yifra. Please join. Keres Havanon Yizkeh Shetulim Beveit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenuvun B'Seva T'Shenim V'Rananim Yiyu L'Hagid Ki Yashar Adonai Tzuri V'Lo Avlat Arbo.
Anyone know how many Psalms there are in the book of Psalms? Did I just stump all of you?
This is a CDS crowd. They know.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's greater than 92 because we just sang the 92nd Psalm, and we're gonna go to ones with higher numbers. 165, is that what you? 106 or 12? Higher. 150. There are 150 Psalms. It's a nice round number. And the 150th Psalm is what some people call the kitchen sink Psalm. Everything goes in. And it can be found on page 218. And I think you'll all be able to handle singing this one, even if you don't know the melody. In particular, you know the first word. So, hallelujah, try that. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Think you can handle that? Great.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, El Bekocho, hallelujah, Birki Auzo, hallelujah, Bigvurotav, hallelujah, Kerov Gudlo. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, Beteka Shofar, hallelujah, Benevel Vechinor, hallelujah,
Hallelu, 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 hallelujah. Hallelu, 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 hallelujah. One more time. Hallelu, 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 hallelujah. Hallelu, 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 hallelujah. We continue with a blessing to conclude this section, which is on page 223.
Baruch atah Adonai, el melech gadol betishpachot, el hahodahot adon haniflot, habocher b'shirei zimra, melech elchei haolamim.
Praised are you, sovereign of wonders, crowned in adoration, delighting in song, eternal majesty. Please rise as you're able as we turn to the core of our transition into the core of our service, page 224.
Yitkadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalemad yivrach chirutei v'yamelich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyamechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, uvizman karim imeru, amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach, ve'elam me'al me'al maya, yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitramam, v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shemei dekudeshah. Brichu li'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, tamiran yamav imeru, amen. We continue with Baruch Hu on page 226.
Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai 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 da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai, HaMevorach,
HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Continue on page 228. Praised are you, praised are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of light and darkness, who makes peace and fashions all things. In mercy, you illuminate the world and those who live upon it. Goodness, your daily renew creation. How numerous are your words, Adonai. In wisdom, you form them all, filling the earth with your creatures. Be praised, Adonai, our God, for the excellent work of your hands, and for the lights you created, and they glorify you. Shine a new light upon Zion, and we may swiftly radiance. Praise are to you, Adonai, creator of all heaven lights. Baruch atah Adonai, Yotzer or world. We continue on page 230. How deeply you have loved us, Adonai, God, sing us with surpassing compassion. on account of our forebears, trust led you to teach them the laws of life. Be gracious to us, teaching us well. O merciful one, have mercy on us by making us able to understand and discern, to heed, learn, and to teach, and lovingly
to observe,
perform, and fulfill all that is in your
Torah.
Enlighten our eyes with your Torah, focus our minds on your mitzvot, unite our hearts in love and reverence for your name. Then we will never feel shame.
Never deserve rebuke and never stumble. Having trusted in your great and awesome holiness, we shall celebrate
Great
your salvation
with joy. Gather us in peace from the four corners of the earth, and lead us right upright land. For you are God, wonders, you chose us. Truly you drew us near to your trust,
name, that we might acknowledge you,
declaring you in love. Praise be you, Adonai, who chooses your people in love.
Baruch
Atah Adonai, Ham Israel, Bashala. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod, Olam Vayed. Please be seated.
Okay, so you're barely announcing the pages, so go ahead.
Okay.
You can tell them to turn over.
To return to page 234 and continue with Ahava,
Stronger.
with Ahavat. Ve'ahavta.
Strong voice, please.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha.
Strong voice.
V'chol levavcha, uv'chol nafshecha, uv'chol meyodecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher anochi mitzvechacha, hayom al lavavecha, v'shinantam l'manecha, v'dibarta bam, b'shivtecha v'vitecha, uv'levtecha b'derech, uv'shoftecha v'chumecha, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו טפטפות בין עיניך, וכפפתם על מזוזות ביתך, ובשעריך, למען תזכרו, ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, ועשיתם ראשים אלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הולככם בארץ מצרים, לכות לכם אלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם, amen.
Not yet. Right where we marked it. Okay.
Page 236. Adonai said to Moses as follows: Speak to the Israelite people and instruct them to make themselves or fringe on the corners of their garments throughout the ages. Let them attach a cord of blue to the fringe at each corner. Let thou shall be your fringe. Look at it and recall all the commandments of Adonai and observe them, so that you do not follow your heart and eyes in your lustful lounge. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God.
Adonai
Elohim, amen. 239. The eternal truth is that you alone are God, and there is no one else.
May the righteous of all nations rejoice in your love
and exult in your justice.
Let them beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks.
Let nation not lift up sword against nation, nor learn war anymore.
You shall not hate your brother or sister in your heart.
The stranger that sojourns with you shall be accepted as your equal, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt.
Why do you crush my people and oppress the poor, asks God.
We know that
the Eternal One defends the poor and upholds the rights of the needy.
Praise to God Most High. Blessed is God,
deserving
of
all
blessing.
Sing a song of hope for peace and blessing and redemption, page 240.
Stay here, right here. Join us.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha
nehedar b'kodesh, Norah tehilloto osefele, Norah tehilloto osefele. Try that again. Im Adonai michamocha nehedar b'kodesh, Norah tehilloto osefele, Norah tehilloto osefele. Shira chadasha shibechu gevulim, לשמחה סטיים, יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. יאללה לה. Yai lai lai la lai la 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 yai lai lai la lai la 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 yai lai la lai la lai la 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 yai lai 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 la 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 la.
Please rise. Israel. Please rise.
Uma b'ezrat Yisrael ufedeichenu mecha Yehuda v'Yisrael koleinu Adonai tzvaot shemo kedosh Yisrael Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael.
You ask you to remain standing and turn to page 242. Adonai sefatav tifta ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGador, Ha'gor V'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomel Ha'asalim Tovim V'Koneh HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot U'Machot, U'Mi'U'Mi'U'ah, Mehem, Leman Shmo Be'Yahava, Melech U'Zeru Mashiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Vezrat Sarah, Atah Gilbor Elam Adonai, Mechayo HaKol Etav Lav Le'Oshia, Morid HaTal, Mechayo Chaim Bechesed, Mechayo HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Nofim Rofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayen, Umeminato, Lishenei Afar, Micha Mocha Obal Givurot, Umidom Melach, Melech Ma'id, Umekayen, Umasmi Yeshua, Meneman Atah Le'yot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayim HaKol. Page 248.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וכרז ויאמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ, כבודו, אדיר, אדירנו, אדוני, אדוננו, אדיר שמך יושיענו והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
To all generations we will declare your greatness, and for all eternity your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, el HaKadosh. Page 250. You may sit. Yismechu lemalchutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat b'chorei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu lemalchutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat b'chorei oneg Shabbat. Amen. Mekadeshei, Mekadeshei Shavihu Shabbat. Kulam yispe'u v'yitkaru v'tchaba yismechu v'malchutecha. Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'horeg oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malchutecha. Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'horeg oneg Shabbat. Ratzita bo v'chirashta shtabat, Chamdan yamim oto kara ashabat. Yismechu v'malchutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'horeg oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malchutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat b'horeg oneg Shabbat. Zecher v'ma'aseh, v'ma'aseh b'reishi Shabbat. Zecher v'ma'aseh, v'ma'aseh b'reishi Shabbat. Yismechu v'malchutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat b'choreg oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malchutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat b'choreg oneg Shabbat. We are the one you marked. Page 353. 253. We offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope, for Shabbat holiness, which inspires Israel living, for Shabbat memories, glowing even in darkness, for Shabbat peace, born of friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessing, O God. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Page 255.
Now for the words of Ritzeh. Ritzeh Adonai Eloheinu v'yamecha Yisrael u'tefilatam b'yava tikabel u'tehil ratzon tamid avodat
here has something that they're grateful for? Really, you still haven't woken up enough to realize that there is so much to be grateful for, especially this hilarious one who has brought us all here together today. Yeah? Okay. On page 257, there are a number of different things that we ought to be grateful for, but that we often overlook or take for granted because we just don't notice them in the midst of everything else that's going on, or sometimes other things overshadow the blessings that we have. And so we're going to offer this blessing on page 257 responsively, which means that Sam will lead us with the first paragraph, we'll respond with the second, back and forth. But we will all join in on the refrain of Modim Anachnu Lach. So try that. Modim Anachnu Lach. That was really weak. Try that again. Modim Anachnu Lach. Great. Modim Anachnu Lach means we gratefully acknowledge you, God. So, Sam, take it away.
For the expanding grandeur of creation, worlds known and unknown, galaxies beyond galaxies, filling us with awe and challenging our imaginations. Modim anachnu lach.
For this fragile planet Earth, its times and tides, its sunsets and seasons.
Modim anachnu lach. For the joy of human life, its wonders and surprises, its hopes and achievements. Modim anachnu lach.
For human community, our common past and future hope, our oneness transcending all separation, our capacity to work for peace and justice in the midst of hostility and oppression.
Modim anachnu lach. For high hopes and noble causes, for faith without fanaticism, for understanding of views not shared. Modim anachnu lach.
For all who have labored and suffered for a fair world,
who have lived so that others might live in dignity and freedom.
Modim anachnu lach. For human liberties and sacred rights, for opportunities to change and grow, to affirm and choose. Modim anachnu lach.
We pray that we may
not
live not by
our fears, but by our hopes, not by our words, but by our deeds. Blessed are you, Adonai. Your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha le'olam.
Prayer for Peace, 258.
Sim shalom. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Chen v'mvarches v'rachamim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael amchecha. Barchenu Yitzreinu kulanu ke'echa v'yor panecha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Ki be'yor panecha natata lanu Adonai Eloheinu Torah chaim ve'achavat chesed u'sechat u'rachamim v'chaim ve'shalom. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. V'tov be'enecha levaret amecha Yisrael b'chol et u'v'chol sha'ah b'shlomecha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Baruch atah Adonai hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom.
Amen.
With all of the prayers that we've said and sung together, we still haven't quite taken the time to offer the prayers that we don't share with our ancestors who put together this Siddur, or even the people sitting right next to us. And so I invite you now to take a few moments for silent prayer.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. V'imiru, amen.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
You guys okay, them not so much, see? Thank you very much. When somebody's nice enough to wish you a shalom, wholeness, fulfillment, completeness on Shabbat, you might want to offer it back with mit enthusiasm, as they say. And if you don't want to say it to me, say it to him. So, Shabbat shalom. For those I may not know personally, my name is Jamie Gibson. I have the great honor and joy of being here at this moment with Sam. This is an historic moment. We'll talk about that a little bit later when you and I have an alone talk, but it's an historic moment for all kinds of reasons. But this bar mitzvah means a great deal to the congregation, to his family, and to all those connected with this family for all the kinds of reasons of love, faith, work, commitment, connection, all those wonderful things that Sam is showing. I could hear him lead you all the way down the hall, I want you to know, because he is not scared. He loves what he is doing, and he is exactly where he belongs. Now, in a minute, we're going to start our Torah service, where we take out the scroll of the law, and we're going to have people coming up to be able to participate in the aliyot. There are large groups of you coming up for these aliyot, and so you're just going to come when your names are called. If you forget your book, we have nice big print right here for everyone, right? And what we are going to ask you to do, if you're coming up for an aliyah, is to come up this staircase here, do the blessing from this corner. After the Torah is read and you do your blessing afterwards, go over to Cantor Berman's corner and hang around. Extend the honor. Make it bigger. Make it broader. That's what we're here to do. And if you would, turn in your books to page 362 in the brackets. It's 244. And where Marilyn and Judah, come on, we need you right now. As you are able, please rise for the opening of the ark.
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai,
Ve'ein kema'aseh pol. There you go.
Malchutecha, malchut kol olamim,
We're going to line up.
dor v'ador.
Adonai melech,
Adonai malach, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed.
Adonai, right over here,
oz le'amoitein.
Stand next to him.
Adonai
Yivarech
yivarech
et amo v'shalom.
Parachamim etiva v'tzoncha
Etzi. Oh, Simon says 2 steps this way. This way. Yerushalayim tivnei. Right here. Yerushalayim kivecha levad batachnu melech el ram v'nisa adon olamim. This is our Torah. This is our heritage. By this heritage, our ancestors lived. For the sake of it, they often had to die. But always this treasure and heritage was passed on to a new generation of young and eager hands to have and hold, to learn, to make their very own. Today, when we celebrate a spectacular young man being bar mitzvah like Sam, we are so happy at the thought of this Torah being passed on to this pair of young and eager hands. So we'll take the Torah from which he'll read today, and we'll pass it yet once again from generation to generation to generation, from Sam's grandparents to his parents, and from his parents to him. Okay, there you go. Hold on to it. There you go. There. There you go. Hold on to it. Really, really tight. Okay. If you look in your prayer books on page 246 at the top of the page, you'll find the couplet that we're about to sing. When we fit, oh, yes, you use those numbers. But I do this in base 8, so I don't know. Page 364 at the top of the page, then immediately to the next page. Hold on. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah. Put it up on your shoulder. Don't have it all on your arms.
Tetzei Torah, u'devar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael v'kedushato.
Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadlul Adonai iti, u'neromema Shemo yachdav, Lecha Adonai hagedula, hagevura v'tiferet, v'hanetzach v'hahod,
Kichol b'shamayim u'va'aretz,
Kichol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, Lecha Adonai ha'mamlecha, b'yamin na'aseh lechol rosh, Lecha Adonai hagedula, hagevura v'tiferet, v'hanetzach v'hahod, Kichol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, Kichol b'shamayim u'va'aretz, Lecha Adonai ha'mamlecha, b'yamin na'aseh lechol rosh. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah, Shabbat Shalom, gemilut chasadim, Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah, ve'al gemilut chasadim, Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam omed. Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah, ve'al gemilut chasadim, Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah, ve'al gemilut chasadim. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'ishtachavu lehar kodesh. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'ishtachavu lehar kodesh. Ki kadosh Adonai
Romemu ki kadosh
Adonai
Eloheinu
Adonai
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodesh Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu lehar kodesh ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. So, there are larger blue books in the pew racks all around you. They're called chumashim. It's considered very good manners to wander all over the room to find a chumash, so you can have the sechar, the reward of reading Torah, and Mike is going to make sure that there's some available to you and you can share. And we're going to tell people where we're going to start on the Torah. Now, many of you are here from other congregations. You need to know we are on the Israeli calendar, which means that we're in Bimidbar. We are not on the week before because we observe 7 days of Pesach. If you want to know the hows and whys of the new moon, there'll be a special session right after lunch in my office and during snooze time, of course, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. But we are in Bimidbar, the beginning of the book of Numbers. This week is Rosh Chodesh, which is the beginning of the month of Sivan, which tells us that Shavuot is coming, which we're going to get the Torah at Mount Sinai. All these things are happening. Bimidbar is about a census. I know we're going to find out more from Sam in his Torah teaching. And we're going to read not from the very beginning of the Parsha, but we are going to have 7 aliyot. So if you would, in your books, find page 1029, we're going to start with chapter 1, verse 17. And as I said, we are calling people up for aliyot in, I think the technical term is gaggles. So, Yamdu, Aliyah Rishonah, Diana Kazin, Zach Shulman, Evan Kazin, Megan Not El, Joshua Gatke, Harlan, and Daniel, and Jack and Nico, B'nai Dod Shal Mishpacha Shal Netel Gatke and Kazin. Okay? Everybody know who they're coming up? Do I got to do that again? No. We're starting with verse 17, chapter 1, verse 17 on page 1029. Wait, that's not all these people. We're Diana, Zach, Evan, Megan, Joshua, Harlan, Daniel, Jack, and Nico. They're coming.
So, anybody who's going to touch and kiss with your siddur or whatever, you'll do it here. Otherwise, just say the bracha. Okay?
All right, guys? All right, got it right here. 1, 2, 3. Baruch Adonai Barach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Hold the Torah.
Amen. Vayikach Moshe ve'Aaron et ha'anashim ha'ela asher nikvu b'shemot ve'et kol ha'edah hikilu b'echad lachodesh b'shnei ve'yit yaledu al mishpachotam leveit avotam v'mispar shemot מבין 20 בשנה ומעלה לגלגלותם כאשר ציווה אדוני את משה ויפקדם במדבר סיני ויהיו בני ראובן בכור ישראל תולדותם למשפחותם לבית אבותם במספר שמות לגלגלותם כל זכר מבין 20 שנה ומעלה כל יצא צבא פקודיהם למטה ראובן 46,500 לבני שמעון תולדותם למשפחותם לבית אבותם פקודיו במספר שמות לגלגלותם כל זכר מבין 20 שנה ומעלה כל יצא צבא פקודיהם למטה שמעון 59,003 On the first day, I'm sorry, yeah, 1 second.
So Moses and Aaron.
So Moses and Aaron took those men who were designated by name, and on the first day of the second month they convoked the whole community who were registered by the clans of their ancestral houses, the names of those aged 20 years and over being listed head by head. As the Lord had commanded Moses, so he recorded them in the wilderness of Sinai. They totaled as follows: the descendants of Reuben, Israel's firstborn, the registration of the clans of their ancestral houses listed by name head by head, all males aged 20 years and over who were able to bear arms. Those enrolled from the tribe of Reuben, 46,500. Of the descendants of Shimon, the registration of the clans of their ancestral house. Their enrollment is listed by name head by head, all males aged 20 years and over, all who were able to bear arms. Those enrolled from the tribe of Shimon, 59,300.
There will be a test afterwards.
If you want to touch here, that's where I finished. So.
No,
It's okay.
use your prayer book and touch the edge of your prayer book.
You can take it.
Here,
It's okay.
touch where she stopped.
Touch right here.
And then kiss that. There you go. Perfect. There you go. Blessing, but afterwards, down toward the bottom. Down. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Baruch
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam ata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. Yishkoch. 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 One more. Yishkoch. Yishkoch. Okay. Yamdu Lalia Shmiya, Erwin Goldston, Ben Svi, Jerry Cohn, Randy Cohn, Jason Cohn, Steve Goldston, and Sam Goldston. Not you. Yes, okay, come on. Wait. You okay? There we go. Okay, take the edge of your talit. She's going to show you exactly where she's going to read. You're going to touch that. You take this. Take this. I have it right here. I'm not going to lose anybody. You want to come touch too? Okay, come on out. Make your way to the front. He wants to touch too. Here you go. Okay. Here we go, guys. 1, 2, 3. Baruch. Baruch Adonai. Baruch Adonai Baruch Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher b'char banu mikol ha'amim. Baruch Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Come into the Torah.
Amen. Livnei Gad. Okay, now we're getting to the sons of Gad, or Gad. It's spelled with an A. Toldotam lemishpachotam leveit avotam, according to their generations and in their families and ancestral clans. B'mispar shemot mibein esrim shana v'mala, of the number of all of the names of all of the men who were 20 years old and older, kol yotzei tzava, anyone who is able to bear arms, pigujehem, Mate Gad. Okay. All of the people in the tribe of Gad were chamisha ve'arbeim elef b'shesh me'ot v'chamishim, were 45,650. Livnei Yehuda, Toldotam lemishpachotam, leveit avotam, all of the descendants of Judah and their in their generations, according to their tribal families and their ancestral houses. B'mispar shemot miben esrim shana v'mala kol yotzei tzava, were named according to all those who were 20 years and older, who were able to bear arms. Pikudehem l'matei Yehuda, all of those in the tribe of Judah, Arba Avashivim Elef, 74,000, V'shesh me'ot and 600. And Livnei Yisachar, Toldotam, Lemishpachotam, Lebeit Avotam, and the tribe of Issachar, according to its generations and its family tribes and its ancestral houses, b'mispar shemot mibein esrim shana v'mala, kol yotzei tzava, with everyone named from the age of 20 and up, who was able to bear arms, pekudehem l'matei sachar, arba'a v'chamishim elef, 54, all of these in the tribe of Issachar were 54,000, va'arba'a me'ot, and 400.
Okay. Blessing afterwards. Down toward the bottom here. Here we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah v'chayei olam natah b'tochenu Baruch Amen. Yesh koach. Go say hello to these lovely people over there. Yesh koach. Yesh koach. You got yesh koach. And a couple more yesh koach. Yesh koach. Yesh koach. And yesh koach. Okay. Yamdul, Aliyah Shishit, Deborah, Paul, Ira, Claire, Sheldon, Hiromi. Yeah. So the beautiful thing about this Torah portion for Torah readers is a very established pattern, not hard to read, very repetitive. The hard things for those listening is it's a very established pattern, very repetitive. So you got to listen. There are these numbers, and I failed math, I want you to know. So it'll be exciting for you to guess to see if I get the numbers correctly. So here we go, guys. Hold that, where you go? You're right here? You don't need that. Okay. It's Moshe Pakar. Where's Zvulun? Binyamin, told us. Zvulun's right here. There you go. Perfect. Okay, whatever you want. Baruch Adonai Baruch Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bacha banu mikol ha'olim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
You know, your Hebrew is so good. Come and hold the Torah. Come. Excellent. I know.
As an adult.
Livnei Zvulun, the tribe of Zebulun, Toldotam Lemishpachotam, according to their generations and their clan, Levet Avotam, their ancestral houses, B'mispar Shemot Miben Esrim Shana V'mala, the counting those who were 20 years and older, Kol Yotzei Tzava, Pekudehem, all those enrolled were eligible for army service, L'matei Zvulun, of the tribe of Zebulun, Shiv'a v'chamishim elef, that's 57,000, Arba Ma'ot, 400. Right? Livnei Yosef, and Joseph, of course, had two sons. Livnei Ephraim, according to the sons of Ephraim, Letoldotam, in their generations. Lemishpachotam, according to their clans. Levet Avatam, their ancestral houses. B'mispar Shemot Miben Esrin Shana V'mala, according to those numbered 20 years and older. Kol Yotzei Tzava Pekudehem, Lamate Ephraim, all those eligible to go to the army service, enrolled for the tribe of Dan. Arba'im Elef, 40,000. V'chamesh Ma'ot, 500. Livnei Menashe, and according to the sons of Menashe, the other son, Toldotam Lemishpachotam, according to their generations and their ancestral houses, Levet Avotam, and according to their ancestral houses and clans, B'mispar Shemot Miben Esrim Shana V'mala, according to the number of those who were 20 years and older, Kol Yotzei Tzava Pekudehem, all those enrolled according to their eligibility to bear arms, L'matei Menashe, according to the tribe of Menashe, Shnayim Ushloshim Elef, 32,000, Umatayim, 200. Livnei Binyamin, and according to the, what? Oh, okay. That's here. And we're going on to Binyamin here. Hold on a second. Livnei Binyamin, according to the sons of Benjamin, Toldotam Lemishpachotam Levet Avotam, their generations by their clans, according to their ancestral houses, B'mispar Shemot Miben Esrim Shana V'mala, the counting of those, their names, 20 years and older, Kol Yotzei Tzava Pekudehem, all those who were enrolled, able to bear arms, L'matei Binyamin, for the tribe of Benjamin, Chamisha Ushloshim Elef, that's 35,000, V'arba Ma'ot, 400. Okay, one more or no? One more? Good, we'll get another tribe in. Livnei Dan, the Danites, the Dan tribe, L'toldotam Lemishpachotam, and according to their generations, their ancestral clans, Livnei Avotam, their ancestral houses, B'mispar Shemot Miben Esrim Shana V'mala. According to the number of those, 20 years and older, Kol Yotzei Tzava Pekudehem lemate Dan, all those eligible for army service enrolled for the tribe of Dan, Shnaim v'shishim elef, 62,000, v'sheva ma'ot, 700. Now, if you can add those, divide those, do something gematria with them, we'll be excited to find out what meaning you have for them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan emet v'chayei olam natan b'tachenu, Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Welcome to the pulpit. There you go. Say hello to these wonderful people over here. Hello, welcome. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
There we go. One more. Terrific. Okay. For the fourth aliyah. Okay. Yamdul aliyah Revi'it. For the fourth aliyah, Wendy, Janet, Gabe, and Susie. Alina, Larry, Sophia, Elizabeth, David, Mary, and Ben. That's a lot, but we love you. It's okay. Oh, excuse me. And Nikki and Juliana. Okay? Look at all these folk. Okay, who's got a tallis? Bring it over here. Benjamin. We did Dan. We're right here on Asher. Okay? I'm going to hold this nice and big for everybody. 1, 2, 3, guys. Baruch Adonai Barak Leolam Vaed.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol hamim, v'natan lanu et Torah. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. Come hold the Torah, Wendy. This is your shul. Come on. Livnei Asher, the sons of Asher, toldotam lemishpachotam levet avotam. Their generations, according to their clans and their ancestral houses, b'mispar shemot mi ben asrim shana v'mala, counting those, the names of those who are 20 years old and up, kol yotzei tzeva pekudehem, all those eligible for army service, their enrollment, lamate Asher, for the tribe of Asher, achad v'arba'im elef, 41,000, chamesh ma'ot, 500. Bnei Naphtali, the sons of Naphtali, toldotam lemishpachotam, according to their generations and their clans, levet avotam, and their ancestral houses. B'mispar shemot mi ben asrim shana v'mala. The names of those 20 years, oh, you're getting a pattern here. I hope you're paying attention. And up, kol yotzei tzavat pekudehem lemate Naphtali, all those eligible for army service who were enrolled in the tribe of Naphtali, shosha v'chamishim elef, 53,000, arba ma'ot, that should be 400. I think that should do it for... Well, hold on, where's my sheet here? We're going to check right now because I ended at 43. Then I'm done. Okay, right. I have to conference on that every now and then. We're going right up here like you're doing a selfie or something. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Baruch Adonai.
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam natan b'tachenu, Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. You got to switch. Go say hello to those people. Janet, there you go. Larry, what a pleasure. Sophia. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Sam? Sam's your turn to read. So where's my sheet again? All right. Here we go. Yamdu l'aliyah hachamishit sharum bat Meira Yitzchak Moshe ben Yosef Echana. Ed's coming. Sharon's coming. There we go. Come on up, Sharon. Yeah, leave the books behind. Give them to Judah. Weight them down. There you go. Okay, touch. Take this. Take your tallis here. I'm going to touch right there. Okay. Whenever the two of you are ready, right here. Baruch Hu at the top. Baruch Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai nosein haTorah.
Amen. And hold the Torah.
Amen. Ele hapekudim asher pakad Moshe v'Aaron unsiei Yisrael shneim asar ish echad leveit avotav hayu v'yahiu kol pekudei b'nei Yisrael leveit avotam mi ben esrim shana v'mala kol yotzei tzava b'Yisrael v'yahiu kol hapekudim 600,000 ו3,050 ו550.
These are the names of the enrollment of all those that Moses and Aaron enrolled, of the chieftains. There were 12 in Israel, of all the tribes, one for each of their ancestral houses. And all of those who were enrolled of all the Israelites, according to their ancestral houses, who were 20 years and older, eligible for army service in Israel, they were totaled up 603,550. Now, you're not supposed to use your calculator here. It's Shabbat, but I hope some of you were able to do that in your head, because I certainly couldn't. Okay? There you go. Blessing afterwards. Amen. Sam, kiss your grandparents. They're right there. It's nice to hear the old Ashkenazi Hebrew from this shul. You know, it's cool. Okay, you're going to go to the other side, Ed. Go to Kenneth Berman. Yamdu. Sharon, go to the other side. Go to Kenneth Berman. Yamdu la'aliyah shishi Ya'el Leah bat Sharon, Yosef ben Yitzchak Moshe, Valinda. Yes, they come when they're called. This is nice. There you go.
Pretty special.
Very good boy.
Okay. Take your tzitzit.
Smart.
Touch there.
Energetic.
There you go.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Barach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bechar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. וחבים למטה אבותם לא הודפקו בתוכם.
Keep going.
וידבר אדוני אל משה לאמור, אך את מטה לוי לא תפקוד, ואת ראשם לא תישא, בתוך את בני ישראל, ואתה הפקד את הלוויים על משכן העדות, ועל כל כליו, ועל כל אשר לא המה, יישאו את המשכן, ואת כל כליו, והם ישרתוהו מסביב למשכן יחנו, ובניסוח המשכן, ויורידו אותו הלווים, ובחנות המשכן יקימו אותו הלווים, וחזר הקרב יומת.
Now the Levites, the tribe according to their ancestral houses, shall not be counted amongst them. God has instructed Moses as follows: mark that the tribe of Dan shall not be accounted along with their heads, their chieftains, so that they will not be having a census taken among the common Israelites. No, I shall account these Israelites for their work on the Mishkan Ha'idut, that is the tabernacle of the testimony, and all of its utensils and all that's associated with it. They shall be the ones to carry the actual Mishkan and all of its appliances or all of its utensils, and thus they shall be serving by on all sides of the Mishkan. They shall have their encampment. And so it will be when the Mishkan is raised up, or taken apart, so that they can travel, the Levites and their encampment with the Mishkan, they shall be the ones to take it down, and they shall be the ones to erect it. And anybody who is an alien, who does not have a right to be there, shall be put to death, or shall die. Okay? Blessing afterwards.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Kiss your parents. They're nice people. There we go. Crush that mic. Crush it. Okay. Hey, Jen, after you say hello to your in-law, to your mother, come on back over. Say hello first, then come back. The seventh aliyah is called Maftir. It's the last one. It's the most treasured. It's the sweetest one. We save it for our sweetest folk. Hey, Sam, that's you.
It is?
Yes, it is. You're the sweetest one. So stand right there. Okay? He gets a special call. You got to be the parents' corner right here. Okay? And I get to call you in a way that we don't call anybody else. I get to say, Yamod, 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 Livarechet HaKriya, Shlomo Zechariah ben Yosef ve'Yalea, Bar Mitzvah. Okay, right up here.
Baruch Hu Adonai HaMorach.
Baruch Adonai Barach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Amim V'Natanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Come close again and hold the Torah.
Amen. V'chanu b'nei Yisrael ish al machanehu v'ish al rigloho letzivotaham v'halvim yachanu saviv mishkan haidut v'lo yihye ketzef al adahat b'nei Yisrael v'shamru halvim et mishmeret mishkan haidut v'ya'asu b'nei Yisrael kechol asher siva Adonai et Moshe kenasu.
So the Israelites shall encamp troop by troop, each one with his division, and each under his own standard, his own flag. The Levites, however, shall encamp around the tabernacle of the pact, that the wrath of God may not strike the rest of the Israelite community. The Levites shall stand guard around the Mishkan HaEdut, the tabernacle of the testimony. So the Israelites did exactly according to God had commanded Moses, so they did. Here we go, Boychik. Right here. There. Baruch.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chayei olam natal b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yes, you go kiss them again. They're still nice people.
Are you sure?
Yes. Actually, I'm quite sure about that. If I'm sure about anything. While the Torah is out, it's as if our hearts are uniquely open to all kinds of blessings. And so we have several blessings we're going to be doing today. The first blessing, where's the cover? We're going to cover the Torah. You don't want the Torah to be embarrassed. There you go. The first is for the coming new month. If you're following in your prayer book, the prayer for the new moon is for the new moon of Sivan, which is the month in which we actually have the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. Here it is, right here. Okay. And you can find it on page 379, and it's going to be Monday into Tuesday. Okay? So it's going to be announced properly the way it should be.
Yehi ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu shetechadesh aleinu et hachodesh haba letova v'livracha v'titen lanu chayim arukim chayim shel shalom chayim shel parnasah Chaim shetevanu, Ahavat Torah v'yira shamayim, Chaim sheimalu mishalot libenu letova. Rosh Chodesh Sivan yeh b'yom sheni. The new month of Sivan will begin on Monday night into Tuesday. No, Shlishi, slicha. Yeh b'yom Shlishi.
The next blessing The next blessing we're going to offer is a blessing for the state of Israel. Where's Barak and Lisa? Where are you guys? We're going to come up right now. Here, may I have that? Again, in your prayer book, it can be found on page 377, right there. It's big print there. Okay, you want to do the Hebrew first? What? Okay, Hebrew first. Okay. Yeah.
Avinu Shabashamayim Tzur Yisrael V'Goalo Barech Et Medinat Yisrael Reshit Tzmichat Geulatenu Hagen Alecha Be'evrat Chazdecha Ufros Alecha Sukat Shalamecha Ushlach Orcha Ve'amircha L'Rasheha Sareha Ve'yoatzecha V'taknem Be'etzah Tova Milfanecha V'natata Shalom Ba'aretz V'simchat Olam Le'yosheveha V'nomar Amen.
Amen. You want to do the English? Right up here.
Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May those who love you prosper. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shielded beneath the wings of your love, spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. Go say hello to Sam before you go down, okay? Go say hello to Sam. And the blessing for our country, where's Mindy and Daniel? There you go. We're going to do right here from O Guardian, okay?
Is that fine?
Perfect.
Are you ready?
Yep.
O Guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit. Amen.
Amen. Go say hello to Sam, okay? We're going to offer a Mishaberach of healing on 371 in your book. It's our custom, and I'm going to ask Laura to play quietly in the background until we get ready to sing the blessing, that we actually bring from you the names of those for whom you wish healing. Every single one of us here knows people who are struggling right now, those in hospitals, and clearly terrified about what will happen in the next few days. Those who are in nursing homes may have a long weekend without even one visitor. And those who simply walk the earth with a stone in the heart or face the daily battles of sobriety. We call them to mind, and you might call them to mind in your heart and never say the name. You might whisper the name quietly, or you might say the name out loud and add it to our collective heart. The words in Hebrew and English are on 371. As I look at your part of the congregation, please feel free to offer a name that I might pray for the person for whom you wish healing on this Shabbat, that we all might do so. If you don't, that's fine. The only rule is don't raise your hand. Class is over for the weekend. Okay, here we go. Names. The names of those who are ill. If you say the name of somebody's name in Hebrew, say it in the name of the mother, because mothers are who provides our healing. Yes? We have a lot. Yeah, that's right. You're not done. Other names? Quietly, out loud, whatever you want. Yeah.
Avavatili and Jojana.
Philip Smith, Rabbi Mark Mahler, who broke his leg this week. We wish for healing for him as soon as possible. If you know the Mishaberach, join in, or simply say amen at the end of each verse. Mishaberach. In a minute. Just hold on. Okay, you're next. Abracha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage
to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach imotenu, Mikor habracha leavotenu.
Bless those in need of healing with refuah
shlema,
the renewal of body,
the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Yamdu, Hamagbiva Golelet, will Kara and Ira, who's already here, come to the Torah. You do know that sometimes when there's a bar mitzvah, I wonder if somebody's lifted the Torah before and they're actually up to the task. I never wonder with you. Ever, ever, ever. As you're able, please rise for the lifting of the Torah. You're going to sit, what? You're going to sit, you're going to, Rabbi Gorban, just follow her, okay? Lift it over that little bar. There you go.
Yeah, but you're gonna, yeah.
V'zot haTorah asher, turn around.
Livnei b'nei
Now go to her.
Yisrael al pi Adonai b'yad Moshe.
Koranu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu l'har kodesh. Romimu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu l'har kodesh. Hold these. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romimu you can sit down. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romimu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu l'har kodesh. Romimu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu l'har kodesh. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romimu ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romimu Adonai Eloheinu romimu. Sam, get your Haftarah. The Haftarah for today is from the prophet Hosea. He's actually called the love prophet because he says the entire basis of the relationship between God and the Jewish people is based on love. Love fulfilled, love betrayed, love reestablished. This will be in the Chumash that I asked you to look at before on page 1252. This will not be translated into English. I recommend the translation to you. And in a moment, we're going to be handing out candy. Now, it's not intermission. We're handing out candy so that when he finishes blessing after the Haftarah, we can gently waft candy in his direction. Judah, we're not going to take out his eye, right? We're going to be really careful. Come on, follow Rabbi Gorban. She's going to give you instructions. If you decide that you are going to nibble, I'm going to ask that you hand the wrapper to someone near you with a pocket, because that will make it a lot easier for us after our service. But please don't rustle them if you can, so that Sam can concentrate on his Haftarah. Again, page 1252, Hosea, starting with chapter 2. Yeah, let's turn that on.
Yeah, it would be a good idea if I would.
You okay?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nevi'im tovim v'ratza v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah u'v'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'v'Injei hamet v'tzedek. והיה מספר בני ישראל ככל הים, אשר לא יימד ולא ייספר, והיה במקום אשר יאמר להם לא מי אתם, יאמר להם בני אל חי, ונקבצו בני יהודה ובני ישראל יחדיו, ושמו להם ראש אחד, ועלו מן הארץ, כי גדול יום ישראל. אמרו לאחיכם עמי, ולאחותיכם רוחמה. ריבו בניכם ריבו, כי היא לא אשתי, ואנוכי לא אישה, ותסר זנוניה מפניה, ונפופיה מבין שדיה. ונפשי תנעמה, והתקעתיה כיום היוודע, ושמתיה כמדבר, ושתיה כארציה, והמיתיה בת שמה. כי ואת בניה לא ארחם, כי בנוני זנונים המה, כי זנתה עמם, הובישה הרתה, כי אמרה אליך אחרי מחווה נותני לחמי ומימי, צמרי ופשתי שמני ושיקויה. לכן הנשך את דרכה, בסירים וגדרי את גדרה, ובנותפותיה לא תמצא, בדריפה את מהווי ולא תשיג אותם, ובשתם לא תמצא. ואמרה אליך ואשובה לאישי הראשון, כי טוב לי אז מעתה, והיא לא ידעה, כי אנוכי נתתי לה הדגן, והתירוש והצייר, וכסף הרביתי לה וזהב עשו לה בעל. לכן אשוב ולכתי דגני ביתו, ותירשי במועדו, והצליתי שמרי ופשתי, לחסות את עזרתה. ואתה אגלה את נבלותה לעיני מהווי, ואיש לא יצלנה מידי. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו, מלך העולם, צור כל העולמים, צדיק בכל הדורות, האל הנאמן, האומר ביוסף, המדבר ומקיים, שחודריו אמת וצדק, העלאת תורה והעבודה והנביאים, ועל יום השבת הזה שנתת לנו, אדוני אלוהינו, לקדושה ולמנוחה, מקוואות ותפארת. על הכל, אדוני אלוהינו, אנחנו מודים לך וברכים אותך, יתברך שמך בפי כל חי, תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני,
ברוך שמו,
מקדש השבת.
Amen.
Throw on, baby!
Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov. Kids, come on up and get the candy. Kids in the back, get the candy. New kids, come on up. Yehelanu, lecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, lecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, lecho Yisrael. Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov,
I'm being killed.
Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, yehelanu, yehelanu, lecho Yisrael. Almost done. Yehelanu, come on over here. Lecho Yisrael. Wait. Ah, kids, they're better than vacuum cleaners. Please put away your chumash and find the prayers. Oh, look, they missed one. It must be for me. On page 374, we're going to ask Marilyn, Judah, you've been so busy. We're making you work. Put down the candy. Come back up and find Rabbi Gorban. Come on back up. Plenty of time for the candy in a little bit.
That's right.
And we're going to ask you, as you were able to please rise for the opening of the Ark. The Torah will come over here. Carrie, you come over here too. Page 256. It's 374 in the brackets.
Hallelujah, et Shem Adonai, ki niskaf shemo levado. Hodo le'eretz v'shamayim,
vayarem kerem le'amo, tehila lechol chasidam, livnei Yisrael amkerono. Hallelujah. For a good heritage has been given you, do not forsake it.
Chaim chi lemachaziki ba v'sozeha meushar darachera darcheino.
Second from the right.
Shalom, Ashivenu Adonai, Elecha v'nashu.
Way up there. There you go. Pull down.
Hadish, Hadish Yameinu,
Hadish Yameinu Kedem. Please find your seat, everyone.
No. Another pull shot. And then.
There we go. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. Did you say hello to Sam? Yeah, we ask our students for Bar and Bat Mitzvah here to show mastery in 3 areas. One is their prayers, which I know he did, because as I said, I heard him all the way down the hall. Oh, the other is in brother carrying. Oh, no, that's actually not. You're going to do your Devar Torah holding onto Judah? That's going to be fantastic. It's first time in 30 years it's ever happened here. But you want to let him go? Okay. The second is to master Torah and Haftarah, which he did so beautifully. And the third is to be a teacher of Torah. It's not enough to recite ancient words. You have to make them your own, and you have to teach us what they mean to you. So I'm really, really delighted to sit back and listen to Sam's Devar Torah, his teaching of Torah. There we go.
Shabbat Shalom.
Say it again. Say it again.
Not enough. Shabbat Shalom. The parsha I read from is Bamidbar, from the book of Numbers. The parsha starts when God tells Moses to take a census of all the tribes. Only men between age 20 and 60 are going to count in the census because they are considered fit to serve in the army. However, the 3 Levite clans don't count in the actual census because they are responsible for the Mishkan. The Mishkan is comprised of the ark, sacrificial table, menorah, and the altars, as well as the holy utensils with which they are ministered. The Levites are also responsible for the area around the courtyard, including the tent of meeting, where all the tribes, including the tent and ropes. This is the space where all of the tribes of Israel come to meet and pray. The Levites are responsible for setting up the Mishkan, as well as taking it down, transporting it, and caring for the items. Because of this high calling, they do not fight in the army. The total count of all men aged 20 to 60 was 603,550, excluding the 22,300 Levites. The Levites set up the tent of meeting and the courtyard and camped in the direct center of the encampment. The 12 tribes camped in 4 groups of 3 around it. The tribes of Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun were to the east. Reuben, Shimon, and Gad were to the south. Ephraim, Benjamin, and Manasseh were to the west. Lastly, Dan, Asher, and Naphtali were to the north. The tribes also kept this formation while traveling between camping spots. Responsibility, which I understand as a job that you're trusted with, is a big part of this parsha. The Levites are in charge of the Mishkan and all of its belongings. They're also responsible for keeping it safe. Every time the Israelites move from one camp to another, the Levites have to carefully pack it up, carry all the pieces, and then set everything back up. There are 3 clans of Levites who each have specific roles in taking care of the Mishkan. One clan is responsible for the tent, coverings, and tapestries. Another clan is in charge of the structure and furnishings. And the last clan is responsible for the ark, lampstand, and sacred utensils. In addition to all that, all of the Israelite men between 20 and 60 who are fit have to serve in the army that will protect the community and the Mishkan, and that will help conquer the promised land. The Levites are secondary security for the Mishkan. While the Israelites are on the outside, the Levites are on the inside, marching with it all packed up. Then, when they stop, they set it all back up again, while the Israelites protect them on the outside. The army was really, really big. Could you imagine 603,550 people just marching around through the wilderness of Sinai, trying to conquer the Holy Land? I bet you couldn't. The leaders of each tribe and each clan of Levites needed to be responsible for making sure that everyone did their jobs and was where they needed to be. Each person had to do their own job to the best of their ability. And sometimes they would have to help out other people, especially if one group was being attacked. It doesn't always seem like each person was important on his own, but everyone was needed to protect the whole community and the Mishkan. Responsibility is really important in my life too. I have a huge amount of responsibility caring for my 2 younger siblings who have more than anything in my life, except along with my parents. Sometimes I help my sister Marilyn with her math homework, and I help my brother Judah get what he needs from higher shelves. I try to help my family a lot. With my grandpa, Zadie, who isn't as mobile and can't do all of what he needs on his own, I'm always trying to help him when I can. This winter, he was having trouble walking because he doesn't have the best balance. So I had to interlock arms so he could keep on moving. I always feel good helping out others. My Zadie has a lot of famous sayings, but the one that best fits today is, it feels good to do good. In Jewish tradition, we care for people no matter who they are. It is our responsibility to help out and make other people feel good. One of the ways I've also tried to help out others is through Peer Corps and the Teen Philanthropy Project. Peer Corps is an organization that gives teens opportunities to serve different communities around Pittsburgh. During my first cohort, I volunteered at GIFT, which stands for Giving It Forward Together, where I played games and did art projects with isolated seniors. During my second cohort at Peer Corps, I volunteered as Ahava Memory Care Unit at Charles Morris, where we read stories, played games, and one of my favorite games was a simulated Kentucky Derby race that we did. With the Samuel M. Goldston Teen Philanthropy Project, I learned about different organizations around the world that help in a variety of ways. Our group reviewed grant proposals. We followed up with site visits so we would see how our potential donation could help further their good works. We had nearly $5,000 to allocate to organizations that we thought were doing important work. My time spent in Peer Corps and the Samuel M. Goldston Teen Philanthropy Project were each wonderful in very different ways. Peer Corps taught me the joy of serving and taking care of others. The Samuel M. Goldston Teen Philanthropy Project taught me about making difficult decisions and sharing my blessings. There are wonderful aspects to sharing your time and sharing your money. I feel like they are both important and carry separate responsibilities. After my time in Peer Corps and the Samuel M. Goldston Teen Philanthropy Project, I feel that I am responsible to do both. Each of us have a responsibility to help where we can, and I look forward to helping so much more. I am so grateful for all of my favorite people who have traveled long distances to share this special day with me. Thank you, Rabbi Gorban, for helping me with my Devar Torah, and Cantor Bourbon for really helping me with the tropes for Torah and Haftorah. Our time rehearsing on Thursday was a huge help. Thank you, David Haviv, for teaching me my Parsha and Haftorah. You are an amazing tutor, and your steady guidance helped me reach this moment today. Rabbi Gibson, you have been with me since I was born. I've danced with you at services. I have listened to your stories both in school and out of school. You have a special place in my life, and you will always have a special place in my heart. Thank you for everything. To the people who make up my village, thank you. I'm so thankful you are here with me today, but even more so, I'm thankful for you every day. I appreciate all of the gestures that have helped me through some difficult times these past couple of years, and I can't wait to hug each and every one of you after the service. Mom, thank you for coming all the way from Florida. We have had so many fun times together that I will always treasure. The moments that I treasure most are the nights that I slept over and we had pillow fights, played Uno, and I'd beat you at Monopoly. I'll always win. We will always be Jehoshaphat and Murgatroyd. I love you. Zadie, my dinner partner and life coach. I may not always take your advice, but I will never miss an opportunity to get a meal with you. I love your stories, even the one my dad says you aren't allowed to tell me. I love that you would take me anywhere with you, even for an ice cream at 10 o'clock on a school night. Now, I'm going to be your life coach. This is a bar mitzvah, so you need to be on your best behavior, PG-rated stories, and stories about me. I love you so much. Thank you. Marilyn, you always lift me up when the floor shatters. You are sometimes funny and always make me smile, even if you are being a little annoying. And you always help me when I need it. You are the best sister ever, and you're my favorite sister. I love you. Judah, you are the best brother. You always crack me up, and everyone else too. Your dabbing is hilarious. Let's not do it now. Keep doing what you're doing, and in 7 years, this will be you. Keep bringing light to the world, and keep making the jokes that make you who you are. I love you. Now, the hardest part. My parents. Just kidding. Thank you, Mom and Daddy, for everything. You put so much effort into this day, and I can't thank you enough. You drive me everywhere, from here, Charles Morris, everywhere. I thank you for making me feel so comfortable up here today. Daddy, your great dad jokes have had an impact on mine. Even though I'm not a dad yet, I would be ready to have the best dad jokes. I love you. Mama, I'm crying that I was thanking Daddy, and now I'm crying even more thanking you. You are the best mama, and I can't ask for anything better from you except a great big hug or a back scratch. I am so excited to get to hug you and everyone after this service. I am so grateful for all of you coming to celebrate, all of you coming in and share this special day with me. Thank you, all of you. I love you all. Shabbat Shalom.
Right like this. We don't applaud, but just do this. There we go. Face me. There you go. I get to be the very, very first one to say mazel, 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 mazel tov. And you're right. I have known you since before you were born. And I married your parents. And I feel the presence of Mike and Flo and your grandmother, so deeply. Just being in this room, they're echoes of their lives and their words and their deeds. Now, your Torah portion is all about the deeds, right? Who gets to carry what, whose responsibilities to do what, how we get counted. And you know something? We learn something from Numbers that nobody wants to take into account because we want the great moral lessons of the rest of the Torah. Details matter. Observing matters. Because when you observe carefully, you see what you can change, what you can't change, what requires your attention. You want this? Here you go. Why don't you take 5 seconds? It's okay. You did a lot. And now I'm asking you to listen to me. Want to take that out? There you go.
I told you I would cry.
He just said, I told you I'd cry. So there's a wonderful old story about observing. There were 2 farmers. They lived next to each other, and they got along. They were the best of friends, and they each had a horse. The horse plowed. They used the horse for riding. The problem was these horses looked exactly alike, and they couldn't tell them apart. So one of them said, you're my best friend, but I have to know which one is my horse. So we put a notch in the tail of one horse, and the other horse, the next day, got his tail caught in the gate and had a notch too. And they kept on trying to do things. They measured them, they weighed them in terms of their substance and their structure, but they hadn't measured their height. And when they finally got them to stand still next to each other, they measured them, and you know, the black horse was 2 inches taller than the white horse.
Ha ha ha.
The idea is sometimes we get so caught up in activity, we don't see the most obvious things in front of us. And one of the things you've done today is you've named those obvious things. Just feel the love waving at you right now, the love pouring toward you. Yes, even your brother who's bothering your grandmother is waving love toward you right now. And my hope for you is that when things get rough, as they certainly will sometime in your life, that you see the big things, that there's a black horse and a white horse, that you see the big things, that you're adored by 4 generations of people in this room, that you see the big things, that you prove every day that you are connected to your faith and your God and your Torah, whether it's davening downtown or a community day or here, you master it all. You belong in any Jewish setting. You prove it with your spirit and your words. Don't get hung up on the tiny details. Make sure that you know the black horse from the white horse. And if you do that, my dear, dear, sweetheart friend, you're going to be blessed throughout your entire life. Even as Cantor Berman, Rabbi Gorban, and I are so happy to bless you at this moment. You have to stop and look at us for a second, okay? Look at us. You're allowed to cry too. Here we go. I'm going to take this hand. Here we go. May God bless you and keep you. Okay, near it, son. Okay, near it, son.
May the light of God shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Shalom, shalom, yasem lecha shalom. Shalom, v'yasem lecha shalom. Shalom, shalom, yasem lecha shalom. Shalom, v'yasem lecha shalom.
K'nei Ratzon, may God lift up God's presence to you every day of your life and grant you wholeness and joy, fulfillment, challenge, love, and most of all, the blessing of peace, that together we all say,
Amen.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lahazman hazeh. Now, you're going to stand on this side over here. You're going to stand right here. And you are going to listen to your parents.
To our dearest Sam, our Bubs, our B, Sammy, we made it. You made it. All the hours of hard work, the studying, the classes, the practicing, the tutoring, the writing, it all led to this day, your day.
Daddy and I could not be more proud of the person you are. You are exactly as you should be. As kind and good-hearted, as smart and dad joke level funny as anyone else in the whole world. Oh, you read that part.
When we were pregnant with you, we used to joke about how old we would be when you would become a bar mitzvah. And we'd laugh because the space between then and now seemed impossibly long.
You start old.
We are old.
We are
We
old.
are old.
It was a distant dream we dreamed together. I think we stumbled into some type of warp speed time continuum since then. How else to explain that the baby we held in the crook of one arm, who needed us to sing the Grateful Dead's Ripple, and we bid you good night for hours on end, is now here, having completed his dovening.
How else to explain that the little boy who would eagerly await the garbage men with such gusto and excitement every week that we lived on Maple Heights Road could have completed a year of committing himself to teen philanthropy and community service and acts of kindness like Pure Core Teen Philanthropy and Gift, who in some ways is very much still that little boy who meets the things he loves with more passion and vigor than anyone else we have ever had the pleasure of knowing, and yet who is adult enough to never miss a single opportunity for service, even when the struggle of what responsibility really means has been great.
But life is not just about what we have to do, right? You have always been of the idea that if you like what you do, then the line between what you have to do and what you want to do becomes significantly more blurred. And we have learned from you what a wonderful trait that is to have. So while we've been sitting here discussing a lifetime of funny stories, sweet memories, half laughing, half arguing about what to include in this speech to you, we've come across some of our favorite memories, and we want to remind you of them. 2 straight Eastern Conference Game 7 finals. One that was won in double overtime 3 days before your birthday. And I almost died blowing up the stupid Stanley Cup inflatable thing that we had to have 3 days before your birthday. I grew up loving football, Sam. It was my first love. I didn't watch a lot of hockey, even though I liked it. But I never thought that I would grow up to love the paint can. That's the PPG Paints Arena for those of you that are non-hockey fans. And thanks to you and all your tutelage of every player and all their many stats, I am grateful that we have been able to show each other our favorite spots so I could drag you along to Heinz Field once or twice. The first time you were there, it was a walk-off touchdown. The Steelers won in overtime, and I was the happiest dad inside of Heinz Field on that day.
Sam, my favorite memories are not of exciting sports wins or upsetting losses. In fact, I struggle to pick a single memory to expound upon. They are all my favorites. Being your mother has been the defining role of my life. We have grown up together, learned together, made mistakes together, You have taught me as much about patience and kindness and compassion as you have about what it means to be a parent. Before you, I didn't know all the names to every Thomas the Tank Engine train. And I didn't know that it would be possible to spend an entire Florida vacation chasing garbage trucks down I-95. But I also didn't know that every seemingly trite message about what it means to have your heart go walking around outside your body is true. You are my heart. When I think of what I want to remind you of, I think of long drives in the car when you would fall asleep and I didn't want to wake you up. I think of nights when you'd wake me up because I was your safe space. I think of your hand in mine when we would take walks and getting sushi, but not telling Daddy because we weren't bringing him home any. I think of watching you play hockey or teaching yourself how to rollerblade. I think of your incredible goodness and your dedication to seeing things through, even when they are tough. I see in you a lifetime of possibilities and adventures. Thank you for being exactly who you are. When you were little, Daddy and I used to read Dr. Seuss books to you almost every night. And our favorite quote was one that we now say in closing. Today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. I love you.
I love you.
Ow. I love you.
You stay here. Okay, put that down. Where's Chaim from CDS? Where's Chaim? Come on up. I don't know how you're going to top that, but, really. But it's very important. We have a long-standing, caring relationship between Temple Sinai and Community Day School, and we want to always highlight that whenever possible, and what a better time to do it than at Sam's Bar Mitzvah.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great job.
Thank you.
One of the favorite parts of my job, as I always get to say, is to recognize these incredible students as they step up into their position in the Jewish community. And I couldn't be prouder or more impressed by Sam and his performance. And I like to think about all the kids. And I want to say that in a world today where sometimes young men are told that they have to be tough or have to be afraid of sharing their emotions, I want to say that, Sam is not that. I can't think of any other kid who I have met in the past few years at CDS who more honestly and passionately wears his emotions on his sleeve and is not afraid to show affection to the people that he powerfully loves. And that is his whole community, his whole village, whether it is his siblings or his parents or his teachers, and most powerfully, the Penguins. But as in a world where we have few male teachers and we have to try and think about how we mentor the young men that we are exposed to, Sam constantly goes above and beyond in what we want our young men and young women, but the stereotype of young men is something that we all constantly try to challenge, and Sam does that so incredibly on his own. So on behalf of Community Day School, congratulations, Yasher Koach, great job.
It's a personal honor and privilege to invite our past president, Jerry Zoffer, Dr. Jerry Zoffer, to come to the pulpit to present gifts, as he has done in the other generations, but I'll let him speak for himself.
Thank you, Rabbi. Sam, I am honored to represent the Temple Sinai Board of Trustees to congratulate you on this important time in your life. But it's also an important time for me because many years ago, I stood here, and where you're standing, your father stood, and I made the same presentation to him that I am making to you. It's also the 75th anniversary of my own bar mitzvah. So I have 75 years to provide wisdom for you if I could do so. But you've become an adult, and yet you're not allowed to test your favorite bourbon. You're not allowed to vote, and you're not allowed to drive automobiles. Why not? That's the question. Why not? And the reason is that this time, when you become an adult in the Jewish community, you have time to prepare for what comes next. And in the next period of years, 3 to 5, you'll be able to do all of the things that I mentioned. You'll be able to test not only bourbons, but scotch and rye. You'll be able to drive your automobiles wherever you want to drive them. Although at that time they may be driving you rather than you driving them. And you'll be able to vote and make yourself known. So why the interim? Well, the interim is to prepare, for you to prepare yourself. When you undertake to test the cocktails of the world, you need to know that there's a limit, and that in excess, this is a very dangerous operation. So you have time between now and then to decide about how far you go, how much you test the limits, and what part of your life that whiskey is going to be. You also have an opportunity to learn that driving an automobile puts you in a situation where you're dealing with a vehicle that can kill other people. And therefore, you have to be prepared to understand the limitations and the requirements of adult people and the rules of the road. And in terms of preparing for voting, it's never been a time in my lifetime where it's more important that young people involve themselves in active political movements. And therefore, you have time to look at what the events of the world are, where you want to make change and be a part of change. So the time you have between becoming an adult in the Jewish community and becoming a major force in the world with understanding and compassion and knowledge, that's the next step for the next 3 or 5 years. And so, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I am pleased to give you this small gift, recognizing your abilities and your potential and your capacity to make us all very proud of you in the years to come. Congratulations.
Sam, we're heading to home plate here. I know it's football and hockey for you, but I'm a baseball guy. So we have a certificate that says that Shlomo Zechariah ben Yosef via Elea was called to the Torah's bar mitzvah on this day, Parshat Bamidbar, which is about today. This is about tomorrow. says that you've accepted the privileges and responsibilities of being a Jew. What are those? What are they?
Lifelong Torah study,
Keeping of mitzvah.
keeping of mitzvot, Shabbat, holy day, and life cycle observances, participation in the life of synagogue, the Jewish community, and Israel, dedication to Tikkun Olam and the perfection of our world.
And I think you're going to be a doctor because I'm looking at your signature here. That was a good signature, and it's signed by your parents and me and Rabbi Gorbin and Kenner Berman and Jerry Zoffer as well. And just as important in your future is going to Israel not only with your community, but we hope that you'll go at the end of your 10th grade year as well. And we hope that you will use these scholarships of $1,750 from the Jewish Federation of Greater Pittsburgh and $250 from the Reform Movement so that you can go make Israel your own. I know you have mishpacha there. I know there's family. So there's a good reason to go with your friends. There's a good reason to go for family as well. But what I want you to do is I want you to take these gifts and all your things, and I want you to sit on Judah's lap because he's getting bored. There you go. Where's your bag? Where's the bag? Okay, go down. Okay.
It's okay.
There we go. We're delighted. Look, we ran a little long today because there's so much love in the room, and love can't be contained. And I hope you haven't been looking at your watches because, again, a day like this is never going to come again. We're going to invite you to turn to page 586 in the brackets in your book, in the middle part of the page, and rise for Aleinu, or concluding set of prayers. Please rise as you are able.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית,
שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך המלכים. Please find your seats. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו Before Kaddish, our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, those who were dear to us. We think of 12 innocents who lost their lives just last night for the sin of being in a building in Virginia Beach. We think of our parents and grandparents. We think of Mike and Flo and Linda. With that, 50 years ago, Linda was married to Ed in this room. It's amazing to think of the time that's gone by and the history and the stories. And all of us have people that we cherish. I am in the 11 months of saying Kaddish for my own mother. If you are saying Kaddish for anybody in your family, either Yartzeit or Shloshim, or the year of mourning, please rise so we can recognize you as a mourner. And we passionately believe that no mourner should ever need to stand alone. And so we ask you to stand with our mourners as they say their Kaddish on page 598. Yid Kadal v'Yikadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yamad Yivrach Hiruteh v'yamlich Malchuteh. V'chai echonu v'yom echonu v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael. V'agalav Yisman Kari v'yamru.
Amen.
Yehei Shmei Rabbah M'varach le'olam olamei maya. Yibarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. Yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shmei d'Kudsha. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechmata, damiram b'yoma v'yimru.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'kol Yishvei tevel v'yimru. Amen. May the source of peace in the high heavens cause peace to descend on all of us, all Israel, upon our broken world, upon all of us desperately in need of God's blessing of peace. As together we say, Amen. Please remain standing. If you are either a classmate or a family member who is young, or come on up and be with us for our final song. It's Ein Keloheinu. If you're from another shul, it's the one you know. So that we hope that you will all sing along. It'll be followed by a final benediction and the blessing over Kiddush and Motzi, so we can enjoy a festive meal. And Sam promised to hug every one of you, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, he is. He's going to hug everyone. Ein Keloheinu. done. Okay, we're going to increase the pace. Ein Keloheinu, ein Gadonenu, ein Kemokeinu, ein Kemo... Come on up closer. Ein Keloheinu, mi Gadonenu, mi Kemokeinu, mi Chemoshienu. Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Emokeinu, Nodel Moshienu. Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu. Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu. Baruchim atam b'voachem, Baruchim atam b'tzetchem, me'etav ad olam. May be blessed every place you come into God's world. May you take the blessings you found here today and bring them out into God's world as well. As together we say, Amen. Therefore God bless the seventh day and declared it holy. Let's have a one-line kiddush here. Baruch Adonai Elohim melech haolam.
Borei Puri Hagafen.
Praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of all, who creates the fruit of the vine. Take a sip. Okay? Judah, you take one end, and I'll take the other. Okay, come on over here. Come here. You take this too. Hold on. Baruch atah Adonai hamotzi Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Praise you, Adonai, God, ruler of all, who brings forth bread and food from the earth. As together we say, Amen. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Bread